Once again and welcome to my channel. I am Mrs Oifo Osifuye. Today I shall be taking you through emphatic stress. How to answer questions on emphatic stress. How to identify emphatic stress in sentences. Emphatic stress is section 6 of the test of orals in English language WAEC or NECO. Emphatic stress is placing emphasis on a word in a sentence or to identify a particular word in a sentence that needs to be emphasized, while interrogative sentences are provided as options. Emphatic stress is placing emphasis on a word in a sentence, or emphatic stress is to identify a particular word in a sentence that needs to be emphasized, while interrogative sentences are provided as their options. Now, to be able to choose the correct option, you need to pick the interrogative sentence that contradicts the capitalized word. You must be able to choose the correct option by picking the interrogative sentence that contradicts the capitalized word. Or simply put, without wasting any time, you just look for that answer that does not have the capitalized word, or you look for the answer that does not have the capitalized word. Once you do that, you have already gotten the answer to that particular question. Identifying emphatic stress is quite simple if you're able to follow the rules. Once you know the rules, it's very easy to answer. Those 5 questions will just come in as a kind of bonus if you understand the rules of how to identify emphatic stress in given sentences. That being said, let's use a WAEC past question on 2016 as our guide. We'll just pick 2 questions from 2 or 3 questions, look at 2 or 3 questions from there, and then ask you on your own to answer 2 questions to find out how far you have actually understood what is being taught in this particular lesson. But before we start, we have to look at the instructions. Now the instruction reads, section 6, in each of the following sentences, the word that receives the emphatic stress is written in capital letters. Very important. The word that receives the emphatic stress is written in capital letters. From the questions lettered A to D, choose the one to which the given sentence is the appropriate answer. From the questions lettered A to D, choose the one to which the given sentence is the appropriate answer. The instruction is very clear. You have to understand the instructions to know what you are going to do. Now let's look at the first 3 questions there. Question 46, 47, and 48. Question 46 reads, the statement there is, Stella likes reading novels. Stella likes reading novels. For that particular statement, the emphasized or capitalized word there is novels. That's the emphatic stress. Novels. Now let's look at those options. Remember that those options are interrogative. The options are interrogative. They ask questions. That's why you find out at the end of the options, you have the question mark to show that they are interrogative. Option A. Does Stella like reading magazines? Option B. Does Esther like reading novels? Option C. Does Stella like reading novels? And then option D. Does Stella like buying novels? Now you can see that the word novels is the emphatic stress. That is the stress that is emphasized, the word that is emphasized. Now we have looked at the 4 options. out of which option A is the correct option. Why do we say it's the correct option? It's the correct option because it does not have the word novels in it. It doesn't have the word novels in it. And for you to get the answer to the question, you have to ask yourself which of these questions, that is the option, which of this question is the right question that the statement is going to answer. Which of these questions is the right question that the statement is going to answer. And if you look at that particular question, does Stella like reading magazines? No, Stella likes reading novels. Does Stella like reading magazines? No, Stella likes reading novels. You can see that the question that the statement is going to answer is, does Stella like reading magazines? So the correct option for this particular question is option A. Now let's look at option B. The option says, does Esther like reading novels? Now we're talking about Stella, not Esther. So that one is already has already bounced that one off. For option C, does Stella dislike reading novels? We are looking for the fact that Stella likes reading novels, not dislike. So that cancels that. Then for option D, does Stella like buying novels? We are looking for reading, not buying. And so that also cancels that. So the correct option for that particular question is option A. Does Stella like reading magazines? No, Stella likes reading novels. The question reads, Amina misinterpreted my statement. Amina misinterpreted my statement. The capitalized word in that statement is misinterpreted. Misinterpreted. Now let's look at the options. Option A, did Amodu misinterpret my action? Option B, did Amina misinterpret my statement? Option C, did Amina understand my statement? Option D, did Amina misinterpret your statement? Now those are the four options. Now let's go back to find out which option is correct. Option A says, did Amodu misinterpret my action? That answer is not correct because the question is talking about Amina and this is Amodu. So that's cancelled. And option B, did Amina misinterpret my statement? That answer is equally wrong. Then option C, did Amina understand my statement? The question is saying, you can see that, did Amina understand my statement? You say no, Amina misinterpreted my statement. Did Amina understand my statement? No, Amina Amina misinterpreted my statement. Because that answer is correct, because that question is the right question that the statement is going to answer. Amina misinterpreted my statement. So when you say, did Amina understand my statement? So the correct option there is option C. Option C. And then the last option there, did Amina misinterpret your statement? The question is talking about my statement, but option D is talking about your statement. So the correct option there is option C. And the other very simple rule is that since option C does not even have the capitalized word, then that's the correct one. If you don't want to go into details, just pick. Know that once the question does not have the capitalized word, that is the correct answer to the question that you have before you. Question 49 and question 48. There are 50 people at the rally. There are 50 people at the rally. The emphasized word, the word in capital, is 50. I know for that simple rule, once the options don't have 50, the capitalized the word there, that means that's the correct answer. But for clearer explanation, let us look at the options. The first option there we have is option A. Are there 50 children at the rally? Are there 50 children at the rally? Option B. Are there 20 people at the rally? Are there 20 people at the rally? Then option C. Were there 50 people at the rally? Were there 50 people at the rally? Then option D. Are there 50 people at the meeting? Are there 50 people at the meeting? Now for option A. Are there 50 children at the rally? The statement is talking about people, and option A is talking about children. And the fact that 50 is there, so that cancels that. Now for option B. Are there 20 people at the rally? No. There are 50 people at the rally. Are there 20 people at the rally? No. There are 50 people at the rally. So that answers the question. Option B is the correct answer to that question. Option B. No, there are 50 people at the rally. Now let's look at option C and D. For option C, were there 50 people at the rally? That answer does not option does not answer the question. And then option D, are there 50 people at the meeting? It's talking about rally, not meeting, and so option D also does not answer the question. And so the correct option for that particular question is option B. Are there 20 people at the rally? Because it answers the question. There are 50 people at the rally. So that is it. That is it about emphatic stress. Now to make me believe that you have understood the lesson so far, we are going to answer in the comment section question 49 and 50. Give me the answer in the comment section on question 49 and 50. Your answers will make me believe that actually you understood what was taught during this lesson on the use of emphatic stress. And if you really understood this lesson, you realize that emphatic stress is one of the simplest topics in identifying emphatic stress is one of the simplest topics in test of orals section 6. There are 5 questions there. There are questions that will be so easy for you to just get a 5 out of 5, because the rule, once you understand the rules, simple. Just look for that word, that's the capitalized word. Find out the option where that capitalized word does not appear. That gives you the answer to the question that you have. I'll be looking forward to seeing your answers for questions 49 and 50 in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. But if you have, share with family and friends and give us a thumbs up. And for the new subscribers, look forward to seeing you and sharing with other family, friends, and family and friends. And let us know in the comment section what you feel about this particular lesson. Remember, I'm waiting for your answers to questions 49 and 50 in the comment section. Thank you and God bless.